What's going on YouTube? It's Brazen back here with another video for you guys. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys want to hit a like down below, subscribe if you guys are new here, and leave a comment letting me know you subscribe so I can welcome you to the family. And that being said, cue intro. What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another episode, week 14 of the New York Jets rebuild franchise. So we're going to be able to check out everything, and we're getting pretty close. It looks like we actually might have got our weekly award for once. I think it's going to be Elijah Mitchell. So right now we're the 4th seed still, winning our division. I think the Dolphins did end up winning. I know we were talking about it in the last video about how the Dolphins were not they didn't show the results or whatever it was. I don't know what, but basically we play them next week. So if we win this, we'll be a game up on them. If we lose this, then we'll be tied with them going into that week 15. So a big week definitely ahead of us against the Saints, who are a pretty good roster. Alvin Kamara with 96 overall. So weekly awards, I think, is going to be Elijah Moore. 11 receptions for 217, 2 touchdowns. Obviously, that's a big play for us because we were looking to get him for the superstar, which he is now. So we're just checking these out, but there should be no one here. Noah Dawkins actually is somebody with the 91 speed. So he wants 850K. He's about 24 years old. He's only 67, so I think I'm going to put him on a 1 year, only because he's not a high overall. I was thinking about putting him on a 2 year, but the thing is, actually, I'm going to put him on a 2 year because I know he's not going to be a good starter, but if we do need him coming off the bench, right, he's not bad to have, and he doesn't cost us literally much of anything, so it's not a big deal. I think that's like the last guy we want to sign back, to be honest with you, more or less. So that looks like our last negotiation that we'll probably need of the year. We do need to get on our scouting, obviously, which we can look at. Jeremiah Ridley is actually the number 2 player in the class. So if we select him, it's saying he's an early first-round talent. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to get him just based off of that. I don't think we'll have a high enough pick. So we've looked at some tight ends. We're done with those. For the time being, we could always go down to like Alex Shirley if we have extra points. But for now, we don't really need any. We're obviously looking at the linemen, which we've already basically completed to the best of our abilities, at least. We're looking at left ends right now. And then we're going to look at right ends. We definitely don't need D tackles at all. So we probably won't look at them at all. But D ends we kind of need. And then we've obviously looked at linebackers and cornerback. So D-end is really the last thing we need to look at. And then from there, we're going to have a couple more weeks, obviously, of, scouting that we can do. And then we'll definitely be looking at it from there. So right now, Glenn Hoover and Kelvin Cunningham are both decent on the outside. 6'6". Tavon Westbrook is a first-round talent. We're going to obviously see second-round talent. He is a second-round talent. Speed rusher, he's a 3rd-round talent, so that is better than what he's worth. Okay, so no one too crazy there. So if we do 15, 10, and 5, I think we'll come up, what is that, 25? We'll come up 5 points short. So I guess it's what it is at this point. Okay, I'm trying to think. If we do 15, either way, I think we come up 5 points short. So I guess we might as well. Actually, I think we'll come up 10 points short if we do that. So let's just do this one, I guess. That way we come up 5 points short, and then we'll look at the rest of the right ends next week. We don't necessarily need a D end because we do have John Franklin Myers and then Carl Lawson, but we're definitely looking at it as a maybe. So we definitely need to do our weekly strategy. We don't really care about Winston too much. We want to look at their stats. What are they averaging? They're number 3 in points, number 9 in total yards, number 7 in passing yards, number 16 in rushing yards. But they have Alvin Kamara, so we're going to choose inside run because we are playing against Kamara. Did we choose half pads? I want to make sure we chose half pads there. And they do have Marshawn Lattimore. We're going to choose outside run because, once again, that's just, we like to be able to run outside. They do have a fairly good defense, but it is what it is. Weekly game plan goals. I think I do like the 1 interception because I think Jameis does throw picks. So I'm going to leave that. Rush for 150 yards. I do like that as well. I think, we definitely got to get back to the ground game today. So I think we'll try to do that a little bit more than we maybe did last week. Obviously, we were trying to get Elijah Moore 150 yards so that we could get him the superstar. So that was kind of what we wanted to do. Sack 3 times. I think Alvin Kamara will probably, I'm going to pick it off twice. Maybe we will be able to get Jameis 2 picks. Blowout, I don't think we'll win. Maybe the turnover battle, I think, is something to maybe do. Or time of possession is also not a bad one. You know, I'm actually going to choose time of possession and see if we can do this one today. A little bit different one. I haven't really done it this year, but if we're running the ball well, we should be able to put long drives together. Even if they're getting quick scores, time of possession may go in our favor. So let's see, make sure there's no injuries on our side of the ball. Obviously, we're not doing full pads pretty much all year, which is good for trying to keep us from getting too fatigued and also injuries and things like that. So we're good right there. We should have some more upgrades on top of the ones we already had. So we're going to go ahead and get into those real quick too. Elijah Moore has an upgrade, which he's obviously a superstar. So Elijah Moore, we really want to be a good route runner. Deep release is good. We don't really care about physical too much. The catch and traffic, back and release. It's not bad. We do need releases. But I think route runner is really good for us with Elijah Moore because we want to be able to get him a great route tree. And he also does get some awareness right there, which isn't bad. Ashton Davis as well. We want to get him zone and then hybrid. He's not really... I mean, he's pretty balanced. We probably want to get these all to like 80. We want to kind of get him balanced because he needs to do a little bit of everything. But we definitely need him playing the deep zones. So we're going to make sure we do that. And then Asma, whatever his last name is, I don't know how to say it. But we don't really need him too much. It is what it is. So we'll just do whatever we wanted on that. So we obviously already did all of this stuff. So we do need to go down to our staff and get our franchise points. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the sales pitch. So this means I can maybe trade away a player or two if I sign someone in free agency. So I might be able to trade someone like a Corey Davis away if we sign a receiver. We'll kind of see. Maybe there's a couple positions like that. Probably not too many, but it's worth it because if I trade Corey Davis, he's a star. So that'll mean that people will see him as like a superstar, which, you know, is obviously very beneficial for us to get rid of him at that point. And then we also trade discount for CPU players, trade value increase for user players. So basically, we want to get these as well because these are trade discounts and the cost of trading up in the draft as well. This one's probably fairly good, but I don't know if we'll necessarily need it. And then we'll go over to head coach and start trying to get towards the after school tutoring towards the beginning of next year. So that's pretty much what we'll probably go ahead and do for the most part right now. Like I said, we already got all the scouting, everything pretty much ready to go for the most part. We're obviously set to get into the game now, so we're going to go ahead and do that. All right, loading in here against the Saints. So I believe we're at home, right? We're at MetLife Stadium. Perfect. We are starting with the ball, so that's good. We kind of want to get a good start to our game. Nyheim Hines is also someone that's really underperformed for us. It's mainly my own fault for not getting him involved, but Michael Carter has just produced so well that I really wanted to keep Michael Carter on the field as much as possible. So Nyheim Hines ended up being a fairly bad trade. I definitely think that was one of our worst trades of the year, trading away Jamison Crowder for Michael Pittman and Hines, because, you know, they're not doing too great for us, but I guess we'll kind of see how this goes. But let's go ahead and get a stretch going to this side. Michael Carter is going to not be able to get outside, unfortunately, but he does get 3 yards. I thought he didn't get as much, but he did get 3. 882 yards on the year, which is very good as well. So we have outside running. I really think we might need to think about inside running for the future. Good Mario Davis, Cameron Jordan, just because I feel like sometimes outside running is actually worse for us, but I don't know. It kind of switches all the time, I guess. 1 yard right there, not too good. But we're going to put ourselves in a third and manageable at least. And I like the slot cross. We have Elijah Moore, superstar in the slot. What's his ability? I kind of forget what I put on him. Evasive. Yeah, so that way his spin and juke are just better. We will obviously maybe change that to a route running one. But I just kind of like getting him the ball in space. And Elijah Moore is going to come wide open over the middle. He's just absolutely going off now as of late. Get back up, Elijah. And he is going to come wide open for a 27-yard reception. He didn't start our year very strong, but lately out of the slot, he's been doing very, very good. We have Elijah Vera Tucker pulling on this counter play, and we are going to run it right here, which they are going to kind of be ready for it, but Michael Carter is going to be able to stumble along for an 8-yard run and put us in a 2nd and 2. I really like this fake jet sweep right here. I like the options that we have. I think we have a lot of options. I kind of want to see what buttons everyone is, but I kind of like the options we have. And I think people might be open. Unfortunately, I throw a horrible pass. Luckily, I didn't take a sack or throw a pick. To be honest, I think I had a better... I think that I kind of messed that one up, if I'm being honest, because I think I had some open people that I wasn't really looking at. We are just going to run a power O to the right here is perfectly fine. Once again, I think we'll be able to get outside, and we're not going to be able to get the first down, I don't think. Did we get it? All right, if they tell us to go for it, we're going for it. If not, we will kick it. 49-yarder. We're going to try to the best of our ability. If we can't kick this 49er, then we're definitely going to have to rethink about this. But I think we should be able to get it in. We are going to be able to kick it from 49. Luckily, because our kicker is not very good at all. And we do take a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a 3-minute drive. Not too bad of a drive there. It's more of a side win than it is like a win against us necessarily as well. Our game day goal, 150 rushing yards as well. We got to try to keep that in mind a little bit. Davis, we're going to run to the outside right here. We do get a tackle on the 16-yard line. All right, let's see what we can do against Jameis. So we know that we want to stop the inside run. We're going to want to send some blitzes. We have John Franklin Myers blitzing. They do have Alvin Kamara. They do have Michael Thomas as well as some linemen with abilities as well. Kamara is going to break a tackle. We have our inside run stopping, so he does only get 4 yards, luckily. Yeah, it's 872 yards on the year, so funny enough, Michael Carter actually has more yards than him. It looks like their left tackle and right tackle are the two, so it's secure protector and then edge protector for Ryan Ramczyk. So those are their 2 players that they have. Michael Thomas is obviously going to catch his short routes, which he does so well. And it's going to put us in a 3rd and 1 situation. Are we going to be able to get off the field? We are technically a spy, so we're kind of in a good position here. Depending on what kind of play they run, they're just going to run it up the middle. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get there. Marcus May is going to be able to make the tackle, though. Kamara seems like he's running kind of slow, but he does kind of put on those little moves sometimes. So maybe it's just something I'm noticing that's not really. We're going to play Marcus May. That way we're manned up with Kamara. We'll bring him down a little bit more. And I think it's going to be, it is a jet sweep, but we are going to be able to get there with Carl Lawson. Great play to not let him outside and keep the contain on that one. I like our 4-6 defense. It also had been working very well. So the reason I like it, but Franklin Myers, Dawkins, Williams, Rankins, Lawson, Cashman. I'm actually on the wrong person. And then we also had a couple more people. We had Davis in the box, I think, right? Ashton Davis, as well as our middle linebacker Davis. So we're going to bring Davis on a blitz. Our superstar playmaker, even though he's not a superstar, he's a monster. I really like him. We are going to be there, but unfortunately we're not going to be able to get through the line. They are going to get 3 yards. Kamara's averaging 7 yards a carry right now. I like this mid blitz. Bring some pressure on what's his name, Jameis, and see if we can get there. Let's see. We are going to get pressure and make him throw an errant ball, luckily, which is kind of what we wanted. We're going to play a cover 2, switch it up a little bit. Cashman is kind of a man right now in cover 2 in a sense. Not man, but everyone wants to be on the closest guy to the sticks. And we are actually going to get a sack with Quinnen Williams, I believe. I think he gets there first, and then Carl Lawson is the one that is going to be able to get there second. What a great sack to get out of that. If they got about 5 yards, I think they probably could have kicked a field goal. It kind of depends. I mean, I think they have Will Lutz still, don't they? I don't know if they have Will Lutz, but whoever their kicker is, I think can kick pretty well. But luckily, we're able to get out of there with no points on the board. It's a great defensive stop for us. We will be running this to the left side. Michael Carter will be able to get to the outside just a little bit. He hits a little bit of a juke to get about 7. Actually, it looks like he got about 9. He actually got a little bit more than I thought. Play action deep out. It's kind of a different play that we really haven't ran before, but I kind of like it. So we'll see kind of how it works. And I think square is going to be wide open. Corey Davis is going to be able to make a play, and he is going to be able to outrun number 27 for a touchdown. What a great play against the blitz. They ran mid-blitz against us. Corey Davis came right open over the middle, and we are going to be able to run that in for a touchdown. Now, I know that obviously we want to run the ball, but if they're going to leave us that open, we're definitely going to be able to just play these one-on-one matchups with our wide receivers. Which I like our wide receiver matchups. I think Pittman has size, Corey Davis has some size and speed, and Elijah Moore is just kind of a playmaker for us. So we got a little bit of everything, luckily. We're going to try and see what we can do on this kickoff. He is going to stiff arm us, but he will get it to the 21-yard line. And let's see what we can do about this run game that they have. Jameis hasn't taken a lot of shots, which he usually does in real life. Which I guess he hasn't as much this year, but usually he does. And we are going to blitz it with Dawkins. I thought that was a run play, to be honest with you. That was really the only reason I blitzed. So that was kind of, if he would have got the ball out of his hand, someone would have been wide open. But I really thought that was a run play. We have Davis in the bubble now. So we are in man. I don't know what's he doing. Jameis, instead of running it, is just going to throw it away and be in a 3rd down and 6 now. So we're going to play man-to-man. I don't know who number 24 is. That's not their rookie, I don't believe. We will be man-to-man against number 81. They throw a quick slant, which will not get them the 1st down. Late in the year, we are playing really, really good football. I wasn't expecting to make the playoffs. I thought we would get close to the playoffs. I didn't think we would win this year, to be honest with you. Or, like, make the playoffs, I mean. But it looks like the way we're playing right now, it looks like we definitely have the ability on our team. And we're going to get absolutely hit stick. Granted, Zach Wilson's playing a lot better for us, which is very helpful as well. Week F is what we're going to be running. We are going to flip this so that we can run it to the wide side of the field. We're going to see if we can make it up the hole. We do for about 4 yards. Nothing too crazy, but we do get about 4 yards rushing right there. We are going to run this quick pitch. I kind of like this, the way it's set up right now. So we'll see if we're going to be able to get out there. It looks like they're playing us in a lot of man defense. And unfortunately, they are going to make the tackle on us behind the line of scrimmage. Make us a 3rd and 11. We are going to be running this slip screen. I like it. We don't run a lot of screens. They don't work all the time. But every once in a while, you get a very good slip screen. And Nyheim Hines is going to be able to get outside. Can he make a spin back? He is, but he is going to be stopped short. About 2 yards, probably 2 or 3 yards short. And we will have to punt. So let's see if we can pin them with our punter. He's not great, but I think we might be able to. And that's a bad punt. Actually, that's a great punt. Can Michael Carter get here? And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get there to pin it. So close. If I maybe put some backspin on it or something like that, it would have been good. All right, we're in Tampa 2. Cashman. Hopefully he can make some plays for us right here. They're on the 20. So we just definitely don't want them putting the drive together. They don't have anywhere to throw, but they have all day. And he is going to put it up. And Michael Thomas is not going to be able to bring it down. I thought he was going to be able to get that. That was crazy, but he was not able to bring it down. I guess we'll use Marcus Joyner since the other players are blitzing. So we'll see. What's he throwing it to? He is just going to throw the stick route. We will make the tackle for about 10 yards. But they do get the 1st down, unfortunately. We're going to play nickel. It's going to make it look like a blitz, but we are backing everyone out of there. So we'll kind of see how this goes. If what they do, I don't know if they're running it or they're passing it. Looks like that's a play action, and Carl Lawson's going to come free off the edge once again for a sack. Faking the blitz up the middle. They were not ready for it. They thought we were blitzing, and we put ourselves in a great situation once again. So we are in man-to-man right here. We have this cover 1, so Davis is technically this middleman. They had Michael Thomas kind of open, and Jameis is going to take off and get him some yards back, but luckily we had that over-the-top safety, or else Michael Thomas would have had a touchdown if that was a cover 1. So once again, we're going to bring a zone blitz, in my opinion. I just think it's good. It's been working for us fairly well the last couple weeks. It's allowed us to create plays. So right here we are on the players. They are going to throw that underneath on us, unfortunately. I didn't want to let anything over the top, so that's why I was playing the back guy a little bit more. And then they kind of just dumped it down right at that marker. So that was a good play by them. It's 10-0. So we can still, if we can get out of this half without giving them any points, that would be amazing. And unfortunately, they are going to start running the ball on us. I don't know. Is that DeAndre Washington? I don't think DeAndre Washington's that big. That's why I was a little confused on that. We are just going to send the all-out blitz again. It's been working. Let's do it. We're going to bring Marcus May over here so that we can man up on the tight end. No one's manned up on the running back, which could be a problem. And what they do, but they are just going to run it. And he does stiff arm us, unfortunately, and get about 5 yards. So let's see. We don't really want to send an all-out blitz again. Let's send a corner blitz. We're going to send this different. It's a little bit different of a play. We don't usually send a corner, but maybe we can catch him off guard. And I don't know if Kamara got injured because I haven't seen him in a while. And we do send the corner blitz. Unfortunately, he was not able to get there. Jameis is going to run the ball about 4 yards. Is that 2 yards? He got about 3 yards on that. So I guess that's good for him. We are in a cover 2 invert. Kind of an interesting play call, but I kind of like it as well. So we'll kind of see. We're going to be able to make the stop now. Are they going to punt it? Are they going to go for it? I would say they go for it. That makes the most sense in my opinion. It's probably going to go down to the 2-minute warning. If it was my opinion, they would go for it. Like if it was me calling the plays, I would go for it for sure. Now I think we're going to choose cover 4. What we don't want to do is give up a big play right here. We want to just play under. If they throw it underneath, it's not that big of a deal. We can hopefully make a play on it, or maybe we can stop them, right? And they are going to throw it to number 84, who is not going to be able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Which is great for us. Humphrey is not going to be able to get there. We're going gun halfback wheel. We're going to try to make a big play right off the bat. We're going to probably roll out and see if we can just chuck it to somebody. And Corey Davis is going to be able to get behind him, I think. And he's not going to be able to come down with it. I thought Corey was able to get behind him for the touchdown. That was not the case. Wow, I should have probably threw that to Elijah Moore on the sideline. Like I said, I thought Corey Davis was able to get there. But I think I probably overestimated Zach Wilson's arm. Right here, we're going to be able to get some yards with Nyheim Hines up the sideline. Does he get out of bounds for us? And I think he does. Nyheim Hines does get up the sideline. We're going to run a seam divide and see if... I don't know if this is man or what, but I'm interested to see who is open. We are going to roll out, and we're going to dump it down to square right here, which is Corey Davis. Spin back. We don't get anything. We don't need to hurry up too much. I didn't know who I wanted to throw to right there. I didn't want him running out of bounds. That's kind of why I wanted him to stop. We're going to run an inside attack. I kind of like the matchup Corey Davis has one-on-one over there, but I don't know if it's going to be a good throw. Looks like Herndon does come open across the field, and unfortunately, he is going to get picked off. We missed the tackle. Okay, good thing Nyheim Hines makes the tackle. I don't know what happened to Herndon right there. I thought we had a step on him. That was a great play by them to undercut that for a pick. Let's see what they're trying to do. I don't think they would run it. I think they'd be silly to try to run it. I don't know what their game plan is. Winston's not doing very good. They do dump it down, unfortunately, to the running back. They do get about 10 yards. They call a timeout. We're in cover 6 once again, which cover 6 seems to be pretty overpowered, if I'm being honest. It works very, very well. So let's see. Ashman, no one's really in my zone. I don't really know what to do there. Jameis is going to dump it down. Is Marquez Callaway is going to get open on the 39-yard line. That was just a good throw, good catch. We were in fairly good position. We almost had him sacked. But sometimes there's nothing you can do about it. We're going to play a cover 3 sky press. Pressed on the outsides, but we've still got deep coverage. I like it against their 5 wide. See, nothing here. They are just going to dump it down to 81, who clueless about the play. Once again, we're going to do kind of like a buzz press type thing. I think it's just good for us, in my opinion. Let's see, who are they? They don't really have anyone open. We're kind of spying Winston. He is going to throw it up deep. And we didn't even make a play on the ball. Luckily, that did not get a touchdown because he did not make a play on the ball. This buzz press has been working pretty well. We've been able to stay over top for the most part. They've also been able to play the underneath and make it look like we're there. So let's see. Who do they have? I don't know. Winston is not going to throw it. They are going to have to kick a field goal. Good defense by us, definitely. Very, very good defense. Now, I think they start the ball with the half, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So, up 10-3, we're basically in a very good position right now. But I think we shall kind of see, what happens. So, let's see. Nyheim Hines is definitely going to be able to run this back. Do we run it to end the half? I think we do. Hines is going to be able to get to the field about the 30. I'm going to run it once. If we get like 20 yards, then we'll try to maybe do something. But that was not the play I wanted to run, but it's fine. I accidentally chose the wrong one, but we'll still run it anyways. Elijah Vera Tucker gets here. And yeah, we're not going to get any yards. We just go into half. Let's not be dumb about it. But we're not going to throw a Hail Mary. It's not really worth it. And like I said, I think they start with the ball. Let's do run. We're going to switch to run inside for our focus. And then for them, we're going to defend the short pass because that's kind of where Jameis is torching us a little bit. They haven't really ran the ball too well. And Kamara doesn't look like he's even playing. I don't know if he got injured or what the case was. But I don't think we really need him too much or need to stop him too much. And he might not even be in the game. So Davis is going to try to get here. Are we going to be able to make a tackle? Michael Carter II. We are. They haven't had good field position. They should be kind of kneeing it. Gun Saints power back. This is a formation where Taysom Hill would probably be in, but he's not. So I'm assuming it's a run. And no, it actually isn't a run. That's what I thought it would have been. We are going to make a tackle. Ashton Davis is going to come up to make the play. I'm really liking the Buzz 3, so we're going to kind of stick with it if we can. We'll bring Marcus May down a little bit to play this a little bit better. They are going to run it inside zone, and like I said, we aren't even on it anymore, and we're still stopping that inside run. Our development on our players has been very good for us. 5-2 trio sky zone. I like this play in this 5-2. We're going to play as Davis. We're going to be able to hopefully get there and do something. Nothing. They don't have anything open. Jameis is going to be able to run it for the first down, unfortunately. So we'll go ahead and see. Cover 3 Buzz match. We're in it again. We're kind of buzzed, but we're over the top, which is what I like. Let's see. Cashman. We are guarding this crosser. They are just going to throw it to the other guy, unfortunately. We were guarding that crosser. Marquez Callaway coming in. That's kind of why I was sitting there. I didn't want to run too far left, and then they go back right. But unfortunately, I'm not able to get the stop there. And we're defending the short pass, so we should have good defense against it. They are going to be able to run it up the middle. This is a very big first drive for them as well. Because if they're able to score touchdown, all of a sudden it's a tie game. We will play as Marcus May. We're going to man up on the tight end. And they do run it up the middle. What a great tackle by, I don't know who that was right there, John Franklin Myers. Great tackle, because if he gets up that hole and we don't make the play, it might have been a touchdown. That's Kamara. He might break that, but looks like for whatever reason Kamara is not playing, which is good for us. They are going to dump that down. Unfortunately, Gravlin kind of ran with the seam route, which you do want to play it back to front. So I guess that's the right play call for us. We are going to play a cover 2 man. This isn't great if they run it, but if they do pass this play, we'll be in a decent scenario. And unfortunately, they do run it. And we do. Marcus May lays a hit stick. I didn't even switch on to him, and he still laid a hit stick. Unfortunately, they are going to be able to come up with that. That was a great play. Marcus May tried to just change the whole game there. And now they have the rookie in there, I believe. Number 37 is, I forget his name, but I'm pretty sure he's the rookie. And they are going to be able to get to outside, but Davis is so fast he will be able to get there. Tony Jones, that's his name. But luckily, we're going to be able to get there fast and make a play. All right, so we're man-to-man, zero coverage. We're going to play as Ashton Davis on number 11, Traquan Smith. And we are going to be able to get the stop and force them back into a 3rd and long. So now, what defense do we want to play? I think we want to play a Tampa 2. And we have the mid-read with Cashman right here, which I think, okay, so they're going to audible. Cashman's no longer the mid-read, so we got a little bit more of an outside coverage for us. I don't know what their play call is or who they're going to throw to. I didn't think they were going to throw to our guy. They do, but they're not able to get the first, so they're probably going to have to kick a field goal. And actually, they're going to go for it. So I think we're going to go with a cover 3 out of a 5-2. That way, if they do try to run it right now, we're in a great position. But if they do pass it, we still have good coverage as well. So let's kind of see. And they are going to throw a slant behind us. Marquez Callaway is going to break a tackle and get it down to the 1 as well. That was a great play call by them to throw it over my head because I was in a pretty good position, I thought. That was just a great play call. We have Sherwood kind of manned up right here. We're in our goal line formation. Sherwood is not going to be able to hit the hole correctly, which is my fault. And they are going to be able to tie it up just like that. Super unfortunate. All right, we have a big drive ahead of us. We got to get some points on the board. They put together, was that the first possession of the half? Did they just put together a 6.5-minute drive? Yeah, that is a really big drive. 6.5 minutes and tie game, just like that. We're not going to run this back. We're just going to, even though we've been getting decent returns, I think let's just put it to our offense. Let's see if we can run the ball. We need to kind of do the same thing, right? Which is like a 5-6 minute drive while hopefully putting up some points. So, and on first down, we are going to be able to get outside with Michael Carter. We're going to be able to get the first down just like that. That's about an 11-yard run. He only has 8 rushes for 32 yards. We really haven't played too much offense, I feel like. I like this single back stretch a little bit better than I like the one with the fullback, because our fullback's not a very good blocker anyway. So let's try to get this going. We are going to be able to outrun Demario Davis and make the juke back inside for another 8 yards. Back-to-back great runs by Michael Carter. I like this RPO as well. I really like Herndon right here. The way it's matched up with the one-on-one, I think I'm going to throw it to him. And we are going to throw it to him, and Herndon is going to be able to make it and make a man miss. We're going to truck stick the next guy. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to make a play off of it. But I really like that that play right there. I knew we had the one-on-one we wanted. We're definitely not going to hike this. We'll let it go into the fourth now that we are in range. We go ahead and maybe take over this game. And I'm kind of interested to take a shot right here, but only if we get a good play call. So let's kind of see. I like this PA go slot cross. This is exactly what I was thinking. And I think we might have Elijah Moore with the formation they're running. So let's see. And actually Michael Pittman, and I threw it a little bit too late. Can he still make a play on it? And what are they going to call? They calling defense pass interference? They are calling pass interference, but is it on the defense or the offense? And they are going to call it on the defense just like that. Wow, what a huge turn of events. Way to get the penalty, Michael Pittman, and fight for the ball. We are going to throw a toss outside. Michael Carter, can he beat him to the edge? We're going to make a diving, and he's going to break a tackle and go ahead and get in there for the touchdown. Michael Carter, 11 rushing touchdowns on the year. Good job, Michael Carter, giving us the lead into this fourth quarter. That was a huge play. I think I had Elijah Moore on that deep crosser too, but I liked Michael Pittman on the one-on-one, and it worked out, so I'm not too mad about it. We did end up getting that pass interference, so... And we also have the wind going our way, which is good if we do need to kick a field goal. We have a couple extra yards that we maybe wouldn't have got if we were on the wrong side of the field, right? So let's go ahead and see how this is working. And cover 3 sky press. I like this once again. Let's press them on the outside. Don't let them get a free release. And then we'll just play back defense, and then we'll try to play under it. And right here, unfortunately, we do almost get a pick with Marcus May. They throw a late pass. Marcus May makes a great play on the ball, and just like that was almost able to change the game for us. So cover 4 palms. Let's go ahead and see how we can do this. Alright, so we're on. I don't know where. Oh, they have a deep crosser. They did not throw it. Jameis missed him. And unfortunately, he is going to be able to get the sideline for the first down. We got bailed out right there. Jameis Winston did miss a touchdown, more than likely. I don't know who the man was on that deep crosser that we were trying to chase, but I think he would have outran us. And they still have time to run the ball as well, which is interesting. They're not running it too much, but they do have the time to do it. And I don't know if Jameis is going to run this. We're going to make the tackle, and we miss, but luckily he does slide. That's probably why we didn't lock on, because he slid. They are in gun empty again. We're going to just mid-blitz this. But we are going to mid-blitz this. And if they throw a quick slant, they get it. If they don't, we get a sack. So let's see. And they do throw the quick slant underneath, which is exactly what we said. But points allowed, we're the season ranked 29th, and today we've only given up 10. We're doing very good. We're going to run this cover 2 invert again, since they're kind of in this weird formation. Now, I kind of like it because our DNs drop back, but if they do run it, we have a lot of people ready for this. And unfortunately, we are not going to be able to get there. We missed the tackle, but they are able to get the first down, unfortunately. D. Washington. It looks like Kamara must be injured, but Washington has just taken over this game. Done pretty good. They want us to play man. They want to play man up 3 deep. Let's just do this cover 3 buds. It's been working. The press on the outside has been working very well. We're going to play this one underneath, just because I think it'll be a little bit more beneficial for us right now. And we'll go ahead and see how we're able to guard this. We are able to guard it. And we are going to be able to get another sack with Carl Lawson. That is a 3rd sack, or 2.5 sacks, I think, for him today. Doing really good. They want us to play some man. Definitely not going to play man up 3 deep, though, so they're going to have to give us something else. Cover 2 man, I guess. Definitely not playing man up 3 deep. We're going to go ahead and play Cashman on the running back again. And it is going to be a screen pass. Can we get there? We are going to be able to get off of their right tackle and make the play. Now, is this 4-down territory? I would say no, but it could be. We're pressed once again. We'll kind of see they audibled through like corner routes, but I don't know, or not corner routes, but tight, which could be corner routes is what I meant to say. And they are going to throw it to Marquez, who is going to get off of the guy down to about 4th and 2. Now, I think they're going to go for it. Yeah, that makes the most sense, to be honest with you. I like this cover 3 buzz match once again. I like the buzzes. It's been working for us this far, so I don't want to go away from it, because they're not being able to throw as quick a passes. They are going to run it. We're not going to be able to get off the block, and they are going to get a first down. I thought they were going to pass it. And Quinnen Williams gets injured on that play as well. That could be huge for this drive. Our inside stuffer, Quinnen Williams, is no longer there, which could cause some problems for us. I don't know, like what they're... Okay, there we go. We reset it that way. It wasn't... The zones were not messed up. So we're in the middle. Are they going to be able to get outside? Jameis is going to be able to get outside. Is he going to throw it? Is he going to run it? He does run it. He gets about 6 yards. I didn't know if he was going to throw it. Shoulder strain. We don't want you getting injured for the year or anything like that, Quinnen. But we are going to take you out. Are they going to be able to tie this game? Or are we going to be able to make a defensive stand? It's definitely 4-down territory, like we said. They are going to make a great cutback, and he is going to be able to get the first down. Ashton Davis, good play to come up on that and make the tackle. That could have ended badly. What do we want to do here? I'm not sure we want to play cover 2 man. I think a cover 3 buzz may be good. Ashton Davis can kind of rob anything over the middle that we would want to rob. And then from there, we'll kind of see, I guess, how it works on Jameis's rollout. So, see right here, we are on these routes. Unfortunately, we are on Jameis. He is going to have to throw it away, which is great for us. Cover 1 robber against this gun. Kind of wing, I guess is what it's called. So, go ahead and see. They are just going to run inside zone. They are going to be able to get about 4 yards. And it's going to be a 3rd and goal on the 3. 3rd and goal on the 3. And we know for sure they are not going to... They're going to go for it since it's so low in the game. They are going to run it again, a power. And we are going to be able to get the stop and cause a 4th and goal. This is the game right here. If we can get a stop, this is basically the game. So we're going to kind of see how this plays out. We don't want to blitz it too hard. Gun empty trio, but I'm going to play a normal 4-3. I think they might audible, and also we still are manned up with a couple people robbing the middle of the field. So we'll kind of see, I guess, how it goes. And they are going to dump it down to Marquez, and he does drop it. Marquez Callaway does indeed drop it. He was open. Wow. That was, we need 1 first down now, and I think we win the game. So that was huge. What a drop on Marquez Callaway. Can we get outside? We can't. Mario Davis is going to tackle us for no yards. We're going to do this zone fake jet. Try to fake that Elijah Moore is going in space. I kind of wish we had the jet sweep, to be honest with you, but we'll fake that Elijah Moore is going in space, and then we'll see if we can get there. And unfortunately, once again, they are kind of committing on that run. We're running it a 3rd time. I know we might have to punt it, but we're running it a 3rd time just because we don't want to give them good field position. Actually, I like this because we can either throw it to Davis or we can run it. And I think Davis might be open, and Davis is going to be able to get that first down, I believe. And if he does, that will be game. And it's saying that it's not game. So I guess we'll run it again. Or we'll kind of see, but it looks like we're going to be able to get out of this with the victory. We're going to motion and hand it to Michael Carter. Michael Carter is going to be able to get outside. Can he make a man miss? The spin moves are not very good. But I think if we got a first down there, we definitely won. I think either way. I don't know why they're not allowing us to... maybe there's too much time left. I don't know. But we'll just try it. We'll run one more play. And then I think if we get a first down, then we could take a knee. And actually, Michael Carter's going to get some free yards for it. We'll take another 15 yards. 65 rushes. 65 rushing yards on 14 rushes is good. And that's it. We'll take one more kneel, and we're good to go. Wow, what a stand. Marquez Callaway dropped the ball. He had a touchdown, and we end up winning the game because of it. Super great for us. So, obviously, we'll check our stats a little bit. I was expecting Marquez Callaway to catch that when I saw him throw it because he was fairly open. But maybe he heard footsteps. I don't know. But I'm okay with it. Only 100. We didn't have a good offensive day, to be honest. We only attempted the ball 10 times. They threw it 27. We had 149 yards and a touchdown, and then 65 on the ground. So if you look at the team stats, they kind of outplayed us. They had more yards of total offense, more rushing yards. Passing yards were fairly even. They had a lot more first downs. Yeah, they had a lot of everything. We had a turnover. We threw one, or did we get one? I think we turned the ball over once, so they had a +1 on the turnovers, but their red zone percentage is what messed them up by not getting that last one, I guess. So, and they beat us in possession by a lot, too. We shouldn't have really won that, to be honest with you. That's a pretty lucky win. Let me know what you guys think about this episode. Getting close to the postseason, which we might actually be able to make, which would be surprising. But with that being said, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. As always, I will see you guys next time. Bye.